Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a video, simple and quick one, on how to react and break contact. Now, for this I'm using a video game to actually help me because reasons I'll explain later, but long story short, I'm sick and don't feel good, so I'm a bitch, yeah. Anyway, reaction to contact should start the same way just about every time. You return fire, call direction, and get to cover all at the same time. Be loud, hit the ground, and keep their heads down. Normally, I'll just go sit myself in cover. You've been engaged, you shot, you called contact front down the road. At this point, you'd get a head count, often called by your team lead or your second in command of said team. And it just starts by calling the next person in line and continuing to go down the line one by one. If you don't get a response, have the nearest person or the safest person in the scenario go check on the person who didn't respond. Give each person about 5-6 seconds, though. And that check up is going to make sure that the person you called and who didn't answer back is deaf instead of just dead. Ideally, you're going to want your medic to go check them just in case they're hit, though, but we never get ideal. Now, at this point, your team lead is going to decide what to do. If not your team lead, whoever is next in the chain. Are you assaulting your attackers, or are you retreating and breaking contact? Now, here's a little piece of information. This is stuff I've learned from Rangers, Green Berets, Sappers, and other relatively high on the spectrum US forces. There's a bit more in the list, but I'm not going to really divulge that for reasons. Generally, on an LRRP, Long Range Recon Patrol, or LRP, as we call it, LRP, you're going to break contact if the force is equal to or larger than you. Smaller force is much easier to eliminate and a lot quicker to eliminate, so that's your ideal and the only time you should full-on engage. But right now, this video is about how to break contact, not react. So we're going to discuss and kind of show you how that works. Assaults we can't really discuss or show you because those are determined by how you and your team practice these. Generally, if you practice it enough and get your scenarios figured out and everything, you'll be good. But here's a little side tip too. If you're getting ambushed, your best way of survival is to hit the ground, assess direction of target, and then charge the targets. Charge their ambush line. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but the best ambush is one you're not in. The next best ambush is you ambushing them, and the worst one is getting ambushed, because if you're being ambushed, you're already dead. If it's a decent ambush, anyway. So, your best case of survival is charging the ambushers and killing them. Hate to break it to you, but that's how it is. Now, let's actually talk about breaking contact, right? So, when breaking contact, you have 3 main modes of movement and breaking that you can use. You have a center peel, a right peel, and a left peel. I can't really show you these because I'm a one-on guy, but your team should practice these, and you can find them on Google very easily, what a center peel is, what is a left peel, and what is a right peel, and practice them. You're going to have code words for these, like, for center peel, code word meringue, and once that is called, you're going to begin initiating it, which generally, a center peel, your reaction to contact, contact front, 100 meters, contact front 100 meters, you're in cover. Team lead calls center peel, so meringue, yelled out. Okay, let's say you're second in front. Frontmost guy is going to go 100 to 50 meters back the direction you came unless you're engaged from the rear. If you're engaged from the rear, you're going to go the way you were originally going. And then the guy is going to call a safe word. Some teams use safe. My team uses bound. Some good ones are next, outright just saying I'm good, or bump. Bump is a very good term that ties into other maneuvers like scrolling a road or ODA/LDA. That's a different topic, ODAs and LDAs and how to cross them. We'll get onto that in another video. So, another thing, when suppressing a target, you're going to fire at least one round every second, which is a lot more than people realize. It's something like this. And I've mentioned before that I carry at least 12 magazines on me, fully loaded 30 rounders. Because if you do that just once, you're going to generally be doing that break of contact for 120 seconds. That's 120 shots. That is 4 magazines. Standard Army combat load has 6 magazines. You've just used 4. You're out of ammo. You do not have a resupply helicopter coming to save your ass. That's why I carry 12, is that way I can break contact 3 times and then run away and die like a bitch. But that's generally what it is. So we'll do a quick one real quick. We'll do a quick example. So you're just patrolling, singing happy dandy songs. Oh no, contact front, take cover. Keep fire. Head count. Jim's good. I'm good. Barry's good. Larry's good. Gary's good. Okay. Meringue. That's a center peel. You're not the first guy in line, so you're going to peek around your cover, and you're just going to... and you're going to reload. Call your reloads. You're just going to keep doing it. You just heard bump. Wait. Next guy says moving. Reloading. Oh, he said good. Next guy's going. Oh, this guy's faster. He just said he's moving, and done. So now you're gonna back off and reload now that the next guy's ready. Only 3 people have moved. Only 3 people have gone out of what should ideally be a 5 or 6 man team, and I just ran through 2.5, if not more, magazines. So you're beginning to probably see the point. Now I know, 12 magazines with fully loaded mags is a lot of weight. That's for a 5.56. My other rifle, which is actually what this is configured for, is a 6.5 Grendel. I carry 6 to 8 mags with that because my engagement range is far, far longer with that. Right. That's why. But hopefully you get the general point. And the reason why I'm doing this on a video game, and this is the game called Ground Branch, by the way. I'm sick and a little brain dead, and my fine motor skills are not the greatest right now. As you probably saw when I ran over this tree, to give an example, I was leaning left and not even behind the tree. Well, you know, my fine motor skills, and I'm a little brain dead because I'm sick. But that's why I'm on this game. I don't feel that my motor skills and cognitive function right now are up to handling a firearm. So, in the sake of teaching and educating, I'm doing it on a video game that gives me the perfect ability to do it. Right? So, that's just an example, though, of about what it's going to be. I'll go into more detail and actually do a proper real-life executed one with live ammo one of these days, but hopefully it's soon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Maybe you learned something. I have one more thing I want to discuss and talk about while we're here. That is your kit. I know I said, oh, I carry 12 magazines because the Army combat load is 6, and you're going to probably spend 3 or 4 in a break contact scenario with your ideal team size. That doesn't mean you have to carry 12 mags. Carry 6 magazines and a beta C mag for a break contact scenario. Carry 14 mags, carry 4, carry 5, 6, 7, however many you want. Just make sure you practice with it. Make sure you're fit, make sure you're able-bodied, make sure you are well enough trained that you can do what your kit allows you to do. That is the message. And as always, remember, ladies and gentlemen, don't fight each other. Fight the people who want to disarm you and turn you against each other. Godspeed. Have a good one.